You have to check. All right, I'm live. Or is it Memorex? Okay, I've got a new phone here, a new provider. And yesterday, I wasn't too impressed with my connection, and so I'm testing where I'm at presently to see if this room gets a good connection because I live streaming here quite a bit. I'll be taking these down. Um, so if you happen to see this live stream, know that I'm taking it down. As I'm sitting here talking, I'm seeing this. Oh, I don't even know the right terminology for it, but it holds arrows for a bow, and you never ever see it. This is about what you see. Is about this. So let's take a look at the top of this. There's the top. That's what you don't see. Okay, and then there is the bow hanging above this this other picture, and that's what you normally don't see, is that right there. All right, so for what that's worth, hey, how we doing? You're back. Well, thanks for dropping it. And I'm just here for a few minutes before, excuse me, I got the hiccups. Um, Before I go try to show everybody how to put an edge, cut an angle on the outer edge of a tile to meet a corner. I was just wanting to test this live stream here in this room where I do a lot of my videoing. Okay, all good. Though you might need help. I just lost it. Might need help again. Well, I appreciate you, and your feedback yesterday was was helpful. Uh, but it looks like I've got a great signal outside, so that's good to know. Motor leg brother, huh? Am I seeing that right? This phone's this is a smaller phone. I've never had an iPhone. This is my first iPhone. Mirror. Minor. I'm not picking up what you're throwing down. I'm not sure what you're saying. I might need a mirror so I can crack it. Ha, no. No, I'm not sure what you're referring to. Okay, yeah. Lag. Oh, a minor lag. All lock caps. That helps me to see it better. You can do lock caps. You have very little lag, but it's here. What do you mean it's here? In here, where I'm at, very little lag. Well, that's good to know, because I do a fair amount of my videoing right here. Now, I have two channels. I have a Bible study channel. Last Sunday, I had several things going on, and I'm setting up to do my Bible study. And I'm reading, in excuse me if I could talk, in preparation. And I ended up going live from my Easy 2 tips and tricks. And while I was doing my study, I was thinking I was in my Bible study. Excuse me, I got these hiccups. I was in my Bible study channel. And I thought I was broadcasting from my Bible study channel while I was doing the Bible study. So it ended up coming from Easy 2 Tips and Tricks from this channel here. Salt water for hiccups? Really? I'll have to try that. I've breathed in and out of this bag. That helps, but I've held my breath, drank little sips of water. My problem is they're coming back. Now, how much salt water? I've never heard of salt water. Because if they don't go away because they keep coming back, I'm going to have to go to the doctors for hiccups. You can laugh. That's funny. Going to the doctors for hiccups. But they keep coming back is my problem. Teaspoon to start. And I'm drinking it. That's a lot of salt. But I'm willing to try it. Here in Wisconsin, Michigan, person. Wisconsin, Michigan, person. I'm trying to get my, there it is. I'm teaspoon to start with. Like in a coffee cup or in a glass of water. My friend, little dumpling. How we doing, girl? Okay. I'll have to try that salt water because I'm serious. Little dumpling, we're talking about I got hiccups. And they keep coming back is the problem. Do a cap. Lock. Trouble. I'm doing fine, little dumpling, but I got these reoccurring hiccups. I can barely see his name here. Rob something. I've got a new phone. It's a smaller phone. It's an iPhone, but it's a smaller. It's like about so wide. It's tiny. It's small, and so everything, all the wording is smaller. So it's hard to read his name. It says Rob. I can't make out his last part. I haven't had him for a long time. Little Fumplin' Dumpling. So caps look. Yes, caps help. Now I can read that but it just depends on the lighting. And the lighting in here is okay. But as far as your name, for your channel name, all I make out is Rob. Anyways, if you don't know Rob Little Dumpling, she has some movies on her channel that are interesting and really. Ron's last name is, now it's fading out. I got to bring you back up here. That's why I'm tapping this phone. Doesn't want to come back. All right, Rob's last name is Matter. Rob Master. You can go to the settings and now I have an iPhone. I've never had an iPhone. And this is the iPhone 6, so it's this little bitty, phone. I don't even know if I like it yet. Although the picture quality I see is way better. And that was one of the things that attracted me, and it was free. Well, not free. But when I signed up, I paid like $45 for this $400 phone. So I'm going, for that price, I got to try out the iPhone. It was affordable, really affordable, or I wouldn't have one. I'm a real practical kind of guy. I'm not spending $400 on no cell phone. I'm going to spend $400. I'm going to buy a laptop or something. Okay, let me get your name. Little Dumpling, great. Yeah, I was jazzed about it. I liked my ZTE Blade Max, but ZTE sold phones to Alex Mr. G, it looks like, or Mrs. G. Thank you for dropping in. Everybody, make sure you get acquainted there. And it's, I keep saying, united we stand, and united we're making it happen. Supporting one another. And when I say supporting one another, I'm not talking about joining a community. I'm talking about, okay, let me see. You did cap. It keeps fading out on me here. Okay, let me go portrait. Let me see if that changes it. Nope, it's not allowing me. Lock caps can read small screen. It's a new phone. Oh, thank you for the... Anyways, like I was trying to say here, supporting one another just isn't joining a community, because then you're a placeholder. Placeholders are helpful, definitely so. But to me, when I say be a supporter, I'm talking about taking the time to watch someone's video. Watch it. For example, I have a few that do makeup. I'm not interested in makeup. I don't care how a woman puts on makeup. All the little techniques they use make them look really nice, but I don't care how they do it. Except when I'm brushing my teeth, that's a good time for me to show support and watch that video. Right? If I'm kicking back and I'm just kind of relaxing, put it on. You know what I'm saying? I'm showing support. And that's the bottom line I'm talking about. Whatever it is. Now, little dumpling over here, she's got an edge. She's put up some movies. I don't know how she's doing it, but she's putting up movies. And I watched. I was on her channel the other night. I watched one, I found some time to put it on, and I watched a couple more. I hadn't been to her channel for a little bit, and I gave her some playtime. Now, that playtime's probably showing up like presently, because it takes a day or two for it to get caught up with what somebody does today. You don't see for a couple days from now. Just in case you didn't know. Well, little dumpling, you're welcome. I appreciate your support, and you've shown me a lot of support. And I'll watch people's channels, that don't even show me a lot of support. I got to practice what I preach. And that's important. And that's important to me. But it's always a pleasure, to show support to those that are showing me support. But again, I'll show support to people that don't, show me much support or none. Ever so often, I'll watch a video. They're part of my community, and I'll watch their video. I'll let it play. Like I say, I just try to be true to myself, true to my word. 92356. Wife was needing a zip code. 92345. Might be 92345. But check it. Just check it. So anyways, yeah, and it's also important not to beat a dead horse, but when you can, really let a video play from beginning to end. And that's really important. And at a minimum, especially if you first join somebody's community for the first time, it's important to let it play all the way through, or a minimum of over a minute. And if you're going to give them a thumbs up, YouTube, and I've been thinking and wondering about this myself, but recently I've heard some people say that if you watch a video less than a minute and you give them a thumbs up, it's not recognized. YouTube does not count that towards that person. And if you think about it, it's like, how can you know if you like a video if you haven't watched it but for 15 seconds, or no, or it comes on as soon as the video comes on, you hit the like. You don't know if you like it. Well, so YouTube is going, we expect must be 3 minutes or does not count. I haven't heard the 3-minute mark, but I have heard the 1-minute mark, and the 1-minute mark is reasonable. I'm thinking I always watch for a minimum of 2 minutes, okay? Next change is 3 minutes. Okay, maybe. But it makes sense to me. I went, okay, because in the back of your head, I'm going, if you haven't watched their video for but 3 or 4 seconds, 30, 20 seconds, you don't know if you like it or not. A minute into it, okay, to me that was reasonable. Minimum. You're in a hurry. You got things you need to do for yourself and for your channel, and you're trying to make contact with as many people as possible. So you're going, okay, I'm going to watch this for a minute plus, and you watch it for your minute plus, you give them a thumbs up, you move on to the next one. There are times we're all in that boat, and we're trying to make every move we make count. But more times than not, myself, I can only speak for me, I put what I need to do on the shelf, and I make sure I'm taking care of people here on my channel. And I'm not tooting my horn. I'm not saying, hey, look at me, blah, blah. Don't misunderstand me. I'm going to delete this video, okay? But point being is, that's me. I care. And I want to give everybody quality. Like Little Dumpling. A few nights ago, what was it? I want to say Friday night. I don't remember. But anyways, if you go back and look at my comments, because I left comments, I watched, I believe, like 3 of your videos. 1 of your, 2 of your TV shows or movies. I hadn't been to your channel for a while. And you're always dropping in over here. And I'm like, I've got this time. I'm going to dedicate it to you. And I did that. But not everybody's like that, And I understand that. And that's okay. But anyways, that's me. For whatever it's worth. But see, we can do that. That's what I mean. We got to be creative. Like you have one with rain. I can when I'm going to sleep at night, your rain videos, I can turn it on and listen to it as I'm falling asleep. And I'm listening to your rain videos, and I'm using it for the purpose of falling asleep. And the whole thing plays. Sometimes it picks up the second one, and it plays the second one. And that's good. That's a win-win. Win-win-win. So I'm just talking, just trying to give some people some ideas out there, And it's not difficult. You're welcome. And my pleasure, Little Dumpling. It really is. And I do this for everybody, But like I say, you're always dropping in and that. And there's others as well, There's, he's over in England. And his channel is set to have a gaming channel. Lionheart. Lionheart. I don't know if you know who Lionheart is, but if you go back into my videos in the comments, you'll see his his name. It's white. And did you know? Because I'm going to tell you something. I don't know how many people know this, but in the chat, everybody's icon in the chat, if you tap on that icon, you'll get a drop down box if you're on your cell phone, and it will say go to channel. It'll say report and some other things, but it says go to channel. You can tap on go to channel and it takes you over to their channel. And you can then, if you're subscribed to them, or if you're not, you'll find out, and you can join their community at that point. Watch a video, watch one of their videos, and join their community. Did you know that, Little Dumpling? Or Rob, were you aware of that? Is this something you guys already knew, or did I just tell you something for the first time? Okay. Well, Rob, now you know. I kind of discovered that myself. I've learned a long time ago. What the heck? Advertisement just popped up my phone. Are you serious? Set later. Holy smoke, flipping. Oh, how do I get rid of this? This is like just popped up out of nowhere. I just had an advertisement pop up on my screen and I couldn't get rid of it. Warrior for Christ. Hey, brother. Doing good. We got to do that collab, not collab, but that hangout. And I'm up to doing hangouts with anybody. So if you want to do a hangout, let me know. All I need is your email so we can do a hangout. And if you don't have Google Hangouts on your phone yet, just go to the Play Store and you download the Google Hangouts. And I'm going to have to see, as far as that goes, because I've got this new iPhone, how Google Hangouts work from this iPhone. So that, I don't even know. I'm thinking it's doable. So I didn't even think of that right now. So on this iPhone, I'm thinking there's got to be a Google Hangouts or something comparable. That could create a problem. Well, Warrior for Christ, do you know Little Dumpling or Rob Masters or Master here? So anyways, like I was saying, Rob, I've just kind of learned a long time ago, when it comes to these computers, you click on whatever's on the screen, and sometimes it will take you somewhere, or it will tell you something. So as the end result of that, no sir, but hello everyone. Little Dumpling has movies on her channel. She has rain, if you need to sleep, you need to hear some rain coming down. She's got some rain videos. Windshield wipers rapping on the tin pole, right? She's got a little bit of that going on too. Rain coming down on the windshield. So anyways, yeah. Wrapping my head back around this. So for what it's worth, I kind of stumbled onto tapping on somebody's icon in a chat. Warrior for Christ, if you don't know, this will be something you'll be glad to know. I was just mentioning that in the chat, if you tap on that person's icon in the chat room, you can go to their channel. You'll get a drop down box if you're on your cell phone that says go to channel. Just tap on that and you'll go over to their channel right from the chat room. And then you can go take a minute or so and watch a video, then go back and watch a couple videos, give them some thumbs up, make some comments, which anchors you into that channel so that you're a solid supporter as far as YouTube, and you don't lose them as the end result. Now, they come back and make comment on your channel and watch your video. That just makes it solid. As I've had very few people being removed from my channel, very few, because I make sure that I watch at least a minute or more, give them the thumbs up, come back to their channel later and watch their video, give them some thumbs up, make some comments, maybe several comments in the comment section, watch another video, part of one, leave a comment, and that just makes that connection with that person solid. I have lots to few. The ones that they don't last at all are the ones that say, hey man, I've just subbed you, sub me back. Those don't last. Those YouTube snatches them up like right now. Even if you watch a video, even if you comment. So for whatever that's worth. It shows there's only one or have we left or have we gone to support others in the chat? Who's here? I see someone's here. There may be more than one, but I'm just seeing one. So who am I talking to presently? Who am I watching, or who's watching presently? All right, bye, baby. Love you. Well, I see someone's here. Maybe I'm talking Warrior for Christ. I'm here doing. Okay, cool. No, you're active military, are you? Is my impression. And I think you're in the Army? One-man Army. Not one-man Army. That's somebody else. One-man Army is actually a gamer. Yeah, my son-in-law, he just got out of the Army. He spent... Okay, great. And thank you for the service. I was going in when I was 18 was going to go in with the buddy program with a friend into the Navy, but I ended up moving out of state, and that kind of changed that direction. Then I end up in a little town of Millington, Tennessee, which is a Navy Marine base. And then I became a Christian. And then I'm on base all the time and I had I had friends that were Navy, friends that were Marines. And I had no clue, which you already know, all the rivalry, man. Oh, they're Slavs, or they're this, oh, they're that, or our dress out is better, those guys, they're just, and I'm going, what? You guys are all working for the same purpose, providing security for this country, and you guys are all at war with one another because you're not, because we're better than you, and you think we're Slavs, and you think we're dumb, and whoa, dude, what's up? Yeah. But all of you, I don't care if you're a grunt. I don't care if you're Army, Special Forces, if you're Navy SEALs. I don't care what position you hold. It's all, or should be, all about protecting and safety for this country. Every single person's important and valuable. Every branch serves a particular service and purpose. What would you do without the air support? I didn't even mention Air Force. You know, all those Air Force guys, man, they're a bunch of wimps. You know, well, what would you do without that air support? Hello, you're not calling them wimps when you're all buried in, going, drop it. We need you now. You're not calling them wimps. All of a sudden, they're your buddy. You know, and that's where I think the military needs to regroup. You're correct. You know, it's like the military. Everybody needs to regroup, you know, and go, I need your support. I need the special forces. You know, I need I need the Navy SEALs. They do a job nobody else can do. The grunts can't perform the Navy SEALs job. There's no way in God's green earth. The Navy SEALs, you weren't trained to be a grunt. There's no way you can be a SEAL and be a grunt. Well, maybe. Oh, I need lock caps, brother. My eyes are. I gotta put on these. Don't laugh. Although you can laugh. All right, let me see here. See if I can read what you just said. Okay, it's all friendly competition. We are all joining forces, and I think we understand that more than ever. Okay. All right. I'm glad to hear that. Because this was back around 80s. In the 80s, I'm talking about. And I'm just going, dudes, I would tell them. Yeah, I'm glad that it's understood now more than ever. Because I was telling them back then. I had friends, like I said, that were Navy, that were grunts, that were regular Marines. And I'm saying, you guys, man, all need one another. I don't care. You know, and all the bantering, you know. Please hear that. I'm hear that. I really hope so. That's across the board, you know. So then I'll shut up on that note. But yeah, for sure. So, Warrior for Christ, did you know that you could tap on the icon in a chat, any chat, and go to that person's channel, like get the drop down? You can do it too if you're on a computer. You just click, put your arrow, you know, over there. Most of my 22 years and the 82nd, now I gotta put the glasses back on. Oh, you did. Okay, 22 years and oh, really? 82nd Airborne Division. And we gave and we gave everyone a hard time, but it's all in good time. Okay. All right. Cool. All right. Yeah, not everybody's aware that you can do that. And so I've just been trying to make that known. It's kind of like the best kept secret, you know? And so I'm just trying to make it known now. This live stream will be deleted. Hoorah! Yeah! I got to keep putting these on. I've got a new phone. It's a iPhone, but it's the iPhone 6. So it's really like narrow and small. And so everything in it is the writing is a lot smaller. Hoorah at skateboarding progression. Oh, thank you. Yeah, buddy. Hey, and I'm in my 50s, bro. I feel blessed, and I'm very thankful to be able to jump on that board and do that. I'm also going to add a few extra little simple tricks. I can't afford to get hurt. Um, can't afford it. But I'm going to do add some simple little tricks to it, to keep it interesting and keep it progressing. I'm going to do a wheel slide, got to practice on that. And these skateboards today, they're lower to the ground. It's like before you were a good shoot. Oh, back in the 70s when they first came out, when I used to ride, I think our boards, I never measured it, but I bet our boards were like 4 inches off the ground. Today they're like, you're right there, which has its pros and cons. Remember something? If you do lock caps, I'll be able to see this better. Okay, rule number 1: don't break the bill payer. Very true. But I'm gonna do some. Like I said, it'll be simple little tricks. I might even try to add a couple of these newer tricks that we weren't doing, but there's some simple ones. Where where you jump up on the board and roll the board up on its wheels, and you're standing on the wheels on the edge, and I'm gonna do some simple stuff, and perfect the old school. These youngsters today don't realize that, and these old school tricks were like they were like cutting edge back in the 70s, because we were designing them, we were developing them. And I had friends that they had this bright idea. They were going to put their skateboard up on top of a picnic table and then jump off. They got one push. They put their board at the back of the table, gave it one big push, which you're not going very fast, your momentum, We get the time I'd like to talk about. It's fading. Thanks for the caps. I got to bring this up on the screen because I can't see it in the chat room. I have to see it on the screen, then it wants to fade. Can we get a chance to get off to talk about becoming a Christian next time? Okay, yeah, amen. Boy, you're right up my alley. You're in my zone now, brother. And when I was doing the military, the reason that I got to meet and know all these guys in the military is we were, and then thought we come to have a concrete. It doesn't last long. Catch you later on. Yeah, definitely, Warrior for Christ. Yeah, let's do that. Let's plan on it. You can leave me a chat, and you can leave me anything you want to say to me in the chat. It doesn't have to be about the video. Let me know when you're available. I'll have to check into with Google Hangouts and how does that work from an iPhone. Hopefully it will download to it. And if not, hopefully there's something comparable that will, go both directions. We'll have to figure it out. Nothing else, we'll just have to do it from my laptop. But yeah, let's make that happen. For sure. Because what I was getting ready to say is I became a Christian in 79. God got a hold of my life. And we were right there in Millington, which is a Navy Marine base town, an Air Force. The Air Force would come land and fill, and it was a big avionics base that they basically have decommissioned for quite some time now. But anyways, so we were ministering to the military. we'd go on base and take them out to this big place on Sundays where we played all kinds of games and fed them and shared Jesus with them, and it was really, really a great time. And I was a new Christian, so we did a lot of evangelizing with the military. It was a blessing. I miss it. But I've been out on the street and I've done evangelizing there. But I really do miss the evangelizing and with the military. I really do. But all right, if you got to run, I want to hold you. Thank you for your time, and we'll catch you on the rebound for sure. But yeah, stay in contact. Let me know when you're available. Shoot me your email. That way, at least we can touch base that way as well, and we can always do this from my laptop for sure. All right. Sooner than bye for now. Take care and keep looking up. And never give up, because there's always a way. Always. And as a believer, nothing possible. Our God is able. But God. All right. Who else is here? All right, I'm seeing someone else is here, unless Warrior for Christ is still kind of hanging out. Is there anybody else here in the background? Anybody else here hanging out in the background? Skateboarding progressions. How we doing, man? As we say in California, what's up? How we doing, bro? Are you hanging loose? You hanging loose? You're in Korea. Oh, wow. About to go running. Right on. How long have you been skateboarding? How'd you get started? And are you from Korea? Or are you in the military in Korea? So I know there was one guy I seen, he was in Korea 7 months, about 30 years. No, from it just faded. I got to get it to come back. 7 months, about 30 years, and no, I am from San Diego, North Korea. Oh wow, right on. So I saw your video, man. You were in that freestyle park, I think it was. Yeah, 30 years. Right on. Yeah, like I was just sharing with Warrior for Christ. You know, I had lots of friends that lost contact, unfortunately, though. You know, everybody's up on the move. And I was young, but I've had a lot of friends that were Navy, Marines, Air Force, grunts, SEALs. You know, and like I said, unfortunately, that was back in the 80s. And with everybody always on the move and being young, and there was no internet back then, lost contact with a whole bunch of guys that would be really cool to somehow get in contact with, but don't know how that's going to happen, you know. A lot of years since then. But anyways, good experience. And it'd be, like I said, it'd be cool to run into them, you know, one of these days, maybe. But nonetheless, 30 years. Congratulations. I guess you must be pretty close to retirement. I know my son-in-law, he just not graduated, he just got out. After I think 4 years, 5 years, my wife's brother just retired himself, and so 30 years, right on. Some stories are stories you don't want to tell, but yeah, right on. Good going, bro. You endured the Obama administration. What a pain in your backside, I'm sure. And you can't say, so I already know. But as they say out here, I feel ya. Not, don't take that the wrong way. Um, yeah. So congrats on that. About to go to a PT. Have a good day. Well, thanks for dropping in. Don't be a stranger. Um, I'll hit your channel and see what you've got for sure. I got to go to a constitutional class tonight at 6 p.m. California time or Pacific time. RGR that. Okay, I'm not sure what RGR. I'll have to wrap my head around that. Anyways, the concept, we just started the class. I've got one video. It was the introduction from last Tuesday. And then tonight at 6, we'll be going live. 6 p.m. Korea. And that's on the 15th. On the 15th. I'm missing something. RGR that 6 a.m. in Korea, that's on the 15th. What's on the 15th? Oh, the video I did last week on Tuesday. I'm not sure what date it was, bro, if that's what you're asking me. But it's right here. It's maybe right below the maybe the 4th video down possibly, but it's right. I'm going to delete several videos in my list. Right now, it's the 15th in Korea at 6 a.m. Yeah, okay. All right. Well, let me let you go, but if you want to check out this Constitution class, we're going to go over the very beginning of it tonight, and the Bill of Rights, Constitution, how it applies. I just started this class, and the teacher's allowing me to videotape it, and I'm jazzed, and so is he. Like I said, there's an introduction to the class from last week. I will check it and see. RGR, man. Okay. All right. Well, all right, bro, you got to go. Thanks for being here. And like I said, I'll drop by your channel here and see what you have up for sure. So thanks again. God bless. Be safe. And thanks for being a part of my community. It means a lot. All right, bro. Thank you. Have a good day. I won't be able to comment tonight. My wife will be in the chat, but I won't be able to participate in the chat till afterwards. It's only an hour, by the way. 6 to 7. I guess that's kind of important. All right. Okay. Who else is here? Who else is here? Skateboarding. I can't quite remember. Progression or something. He had to run. Who else is in the chat? Shows I've got 3 people in here. Shows I've got 3 people. Nothing like a lukewarm cup of coffee. At that point, you're just drinking it for the caffeine. Unless you put ice in it. It's funny how it goes from hot, being fine, lukewarm, not so good. Okay. Well, thank you. got this new phone, and your screen names are really small. I got to put on these glasses to read your screen. All right, good time outdoors. Thanks for dropping in. Um, we have Heavy Metal Magnet. How we doing, bro? Are you jamming today? And we have Floral Jungle. And we have Oling Young. I think it's Oling or Olin. I don't know how to pronounce your name very well. You have to forgive me. Oh, yeah, always rock. All right. Hey, do you know Nathan likes drums? Heavy Metal Magnet. We have Joey Stewart. Well, Joey Stewart, I think you're new. And if you're new, watch hit Only Young. Oh, I'm not sure how to pronounce the W-Y-N. Nathan Like Drums comes to my life. All right, right on. Hey, you got the face shot because I'm trying to read the screen. I just read the other day. I've got to download it, but I didn't read. I just saw this video the other day. I'm going to download that talks about the blue light coming off of our screens damages the eyes. And I know I've got damage from about 10 years ago. I spent hours and hours and hours a day. All right, bro. Thank you, bro. And I was on there hours. I was taking care of my dad, and I would be on that computer for 10 hours a day sometimes, or all night. They are glasses that protect us. I was wondering about that, actually. I thought about putting on some shades, actually, with sun ray, sun protection. I'll have to check into those glasses. I was thought about Googling because I didn't know. I figured there had to be, but it jacked my eyes up. I could read the smallest print. You find them online. I'm gonna check that out. Thank you, bro, for bringing that up, because it damages the cornea and it can give you the irreversible eye disease. Inspired John sent us to Inspired John. Why does your channel well, Metal Man, Heavy Metal Man. My channel is a how-to channel. I'm a woodworker. Check this. Okay, this is a lamp. That's just to give you an idea. I'm a woodworker, and I do all kinds of stuff with wood. But at the same time, I'm remodeling my bathroom. I just finished one shower. If you go down into my videos, you'll see that shower that I was working on, made a custom shampoo shelf. That's really cool, I think. Custom seat, the curbing I made, bullnose the edges, polished them myself. So I'm showing that on my channel presently because that's what I'm doing. But it's a combination. I made a wooden fork. I took some oak 1x and I made this custom spork. I was actually starting out as a fork. It came out as a spork, so it's all good. I'd show it to you right now, but I sent it to a friend who got out here on YouTube called Mike Walker Outdoors. He got my fork. So my channel consists of, and I've got this new phone. This phone is the i6, and it's really small, and so is everything else on it. Cool, brother. I'm a roofer, and I work wood for a hobby. All right. In the old garage. Where is that old wing? Custom bath caddies for women. Right on. I'll have to hit your channel to have any of that. Have you shown the process for making it? But I'll hit your channel. Actually, I take the time to hit everybody's channel as far as that goes. But yeah, that'd be cool. I hope you have some video, some footage of that. Thanks, Karen. Good time outdoors. Well, yeah, you know, like united we stand, and united we're making it happen, and that's for real. Showing support, you know. I'll show you something else I think's kind of cool that I made here. It was a test. When I made this little lamp I'm going to show you, it was a test. I wasn't sure how it was going to turn out. I just wanted to try something. So this is it. Here we go. Look at this. Now, look at that. The lampshade's about as small as I could find. All right. But I'm going to... Now here at the bottom, I've got... I don't know if you can see it. But I've got it filled with rocks, river rocks. Okay, I wrapped... This was a handle. It was a mug. All right. And then... Look at that. Look at that bad boy right there. Custom, one of a kind. I just had an idea, you know what I'm saying? And then I happened to find these little bitty lampshades. And so anyways, yeah, it was. And it was fun. You could also take this rope and do this to make a hot and cold, you know what I'm saying? I've been wanting to do that and showing it for your drinks. And so anyways, I just thought I'd share that while you was talking. I did, there's no footage of that. It was that I did that little lamp before I ever had my channel. But it's something that sits over there and I've never shown it up close and personal. So while we were talking, just thought I'd share that with you. Okay. I just like plugging things in and cutting stuff up. Oh, while I'm thinking about it, this particular light. Oh no, it doesn't have it. But I'm got to get the one where there's a cord. There's a hole in the bottom right here of this, like right in here. And the cord comes out the top. That's what this really... Oh, no. There it is. Look, there it is. You see that? There's the hole. Right there where the cord comes out the top. See? Which you could then wrap around this and then bring it down the backside. So that worked out pretty well. Now, since I've made this, I've learned that you can take the diamond bitted for cutting holes in tile, and you can actually cut a little hole in the glass carefully, and you can run your cord through it that way. But when I made this, I was looking and couldn't find anything I was happy with for cutting holes in glass. But the round diamond bit type hole saws for tile you can use for cutting holes in glass, and they have some people showing you those techniques here, if you didn't know, for stuff like that. So anyways, who else is here? Heavy Metal is here. Heavy Metal. Olin Young. How to hang a blind? You have a video on how to make a blind? Test 1 2 3 at Joey Stewart. Hello, kitten. I have to go live. Subscribe. I'll catch you. I'll definitely catch you. I'll hit your channel. I won't hit it too hard though. You'll know I've been there, though. Oh, my eyes got to adjust. These glasses are not the right glasses, but they work up close. uh, okay, Jefferson Edison, thanks for dropping in. Oh, no. You're telling everybody, take it easy. All right, Joey Stewart, if you guys haven't liked, you're new here to my channel, I'll be sure to come back and hit your channels. I won't hit it too hard, but you'll know I've been there. Cheers, easy, just to jot down. Okay, you're a jot down, all right. I've been there with the glass. I've also used string with flammable liquid. That's interesting concept. I mean, I just lost your, I'm trying to bring your comment back. All right, I've been there with the glass. I've also used string flammable liquids in cold water to cut bottle tops off. Do a video on that. If you don't have any footage, do one. I would like to see that. That's interesting concept. This is not good for my eyes. These glasses are not prescription. It does help me to see, though, the screen. Anyways, yeah. There we go. There we go. All right, that was weird. Me too. Yeah, Metal Man Olin Young says she'd like to see your glass trick. Flammable liquid and string. So I'm thinking you're taking something like lacquer thin or something, dipping a string in it, wrapping it around the bottle, tying it, and then lighting it on fire, and then running cold water coming out of the faucet or hose or something, and then it snaps there where it was hot. I think that's what you're saying. But yeah, you can go find it on YouTube where they use string to cut off bottle tops. It's fun. I make a drinking glass or a beer out of it. Well, I actually have from the 70s. You ought to, if you've done it, videotape it. Make it yours. Because if you know how to do it, own it. But I actually have from the 70s. Maybe, I haven't even thought about that till right now. Jefferson Einstein says that's really cool. Yeah, if you've done it and you know how to do it, make it yours. You do your own footage. You do your own video. I've taken a selfie stick and a tripod, or you can take a selfie stick and some zip ties and zip tie that selfie stick to a chair, or a ladder or whatever. And you've got, a place, somebody, you can do your own videotaping. I guess, it's fair, it doesn't get, but anyways, if you don't have anybody to videotape you and that's your problem, and that's your, problem you're having, get a selfie stick and zip tie it to something that will hold it in place, whether it's a ladder, a chair, whatever, be creative. I have a tripod made for a camera. I've used that with. Unfortunately, my channel is all about magnet fishing, but everything. Well, you can throw that in there. Well, why not throw in something special? It keeps your channel interesting. It's kind of like the Constitution class I'm going to tonight. I've just started it for myself. And the instructor is jazzed. He's excited the fact that I can live stream it from my channel. He's really glad that, and it brings something different to my channel. and it's every Tuesday. It's for an hour from 6 to 7 Pacific time, or better known as California time. Okay, but unfortunately, my channel is about magnet fishing, and everything else will branch out. Well, I'm just saying, for what it's worth. I mean, if you're gonna do some editing again before I go to bed, we'll see y'all next time. Bye. Well, Carrie S'mores, thank you for dropping in. You're new to my channel here. If you haven't subscribe. I will definitely come back to your channel. Thank you for dropping in. I appreciate you being here. You know, you're only a beginner, not beginner. You're only new to my channel once. Then you're a friend. So I'll be at your channel. I believe if we're brand new friends or recent friends. I'm getting ready to go hit my 1K, and I'm gonna try to do a shout out and hit as many people. I subbed before, easy tips. Okay, I have quite a few new people coming in, and you know, it's the people that comment that you see stays fresh in your mind. You know, unfortunately, as well as everybody's important, and I value everybody on my channel. But it's the ones like on your channel, people that are commenting on your channel all the time, and you know, it's the ones you remember. So that's why it's important to try to. I know we're all spread really, really thin, and I mean, there's so many people. I mean, I got to go back and touch base with people that I'm going, I haven't seen from them. I haven't heard their comments, and I haven't seen them for a while. You know, when you go back to their channel and say, hey, man, it's been a while, you know, and kind of got to touch base. You got to go back because we're all spread so thin. And we just kind of, in what's in front of us, you know, it's always what's in front of us. It's, you know, we keep pushing what's in front of us, but we got to go back. At least I do, to say, hey, I haven't seen you for a while. And I got this 1K shout out coming up here, and it will probably be pretty lengthy. Don't worry, there are so many challenges. Yes, exactly. See, to me, while you're here for the moment, I want to connect with you and everyone else here listening that it's important to me. I've grown my 1K slow, okay? And it's been on purpose. And the reason I've grown my channel slow is because I truly want to know people, you know? It's not about the numbers. I wish YouTube wouldn't have changed the rules. And in the beginning, I was really against them changing their rules. One of my first videos I was trying to persuade and connect with Susan Wojcicki. Susan Wojcicki is the CEO of YouTube. And I wrote a letter to her that I read as if I was reading it to her here on my channel. One of the first few videos that I put up, asking her to knock the 1K down to 500. Take the 4K to at least, you know, 2,500, 1,500, you know. And the decision makers, well, we know the decision makers is Google. Asking them to change their rules. I can't see your comment at the moment. But I'll come back and I'll check out in a second. So anyway, I did this video trying to persuade, hoping that she would see it, or someone from Google would see it, you know, and it would give them something to think about, you know, as a option, because I care. And I said that to say that it's important to me to connect with as many people as possible, you know, because I call this a community of friends, and that's how I personally see it. You know, our society has become, oh, I can't trust my neighbor. You know, we don't say hi anymore. You don't go knock on your neighbor's door back like you did in the 70s and 60s and 50s. Hey, I need a half a cup of sugar to make this cake. You know, oh yeah, sure, no problem. You know, next thing you know, neighbor's coming to you saying, hey, I need a cube of butter to make my pancakes. You know, and that was a community. We've gotten so far from that in most places. Maybe parts of the South it still exists. But I say that to say this. YouTube, I see it as it's community. It's bringing back some community into our culture that we've lost. And how sad. Dude, man, I'm off to get some things. That was bad loss of connection. Done before it gets, yeah, no doubt. And me too. I've got a video to do, and then I've got this class I'm going to. Yeah, you did. Yeah, I got, no, for sure. I've got this, like I was saying earlier, I'm going to this Constitution class tonight where they're teaching the Constitution. I started it last week. We went live, and that was the introduction. And that video's here. And this is an exception to the rule to my video, to my channel. But see, my channel is a how-to channel. It's a teaching channel. So basically it applies. Totally different because, you know, the whole dynamics of it, but it's still teaching. But if you could throw in cutting a bottle on your channel, that would keep, you know, that would throw into something a little different. All right, bro. Catch ya. Definitely. I will catch your channel. I'll hit it, not too hard. You'll know I've been there though. And remember, never give up because there's always a way, and there always is. 90% of the time, there's a way, if not more than that. So we gotta read, we gotta research, talk to people that know if you don't know. And there's always a way. So Heavy Metal Man, thanks for dropping in. I'll be looking for a twist on your channel. You doing that bottle thing? You know, you could say you were on my live stream if you would like. Say that there was quite a few people in the live stream and saying they'd like to see me do this, and so you're doing it. You know, just for what it's worth. I'm throwing it out there. But if you're not comfortable and you feel like it isn't compatible with your channel, I understand that as well. But nonetheless, so 6 o'clock, it's for 1 hour, 6 to 7, constitutional class here, California time or Pacific time tonight. Okay, it says I've got one person hanging out. There could be 2 or 3 people hanging out. Only one person's showing. So here. Who's in the chat? Who's hanging out here? Who's hanging loose? Who's hanging loose? It shows there's somebody here hanging out. If you're walked away from your phone as you're taking an intermission, that's understandable. I hate to just disconnect without you knowing I'm disconnecting. All right, looks like they're signed out. So if there's somebody sitting here on standby, hanging out with me, and I'm not seeing Okay. I see you're back. Somebody's dropped in. Who's here presently? Who's here presently? Okay, I'm not sure who's here. Carrie Summer, S'more. I hope I'm not butchering your name. Carrie Summers, yeah, Summers. Okay, it's how you treat your friends as well. That's good, heavy metal man. Really good. Carrie Jefferson in Einstein, you are right. Heavy metal seems like a cool dude, man. I'm off. Okay, to get some things done. Good luck. Cool class. Go to. I'm off. Bye. All right, heavy metal magnet. Is there still anybody hanging out? Anybody hanging out? My channel is new and it's not smart to add up content when I've got a good thing going already. Okay. I'm going to do some editing. Carrie Summers. Okay. I should, but unfortunately my channel is about magnet fishing. Actually, I'll branch out. Peeps, good night. Heavy metal magnet, that's true. That's cool, heavy metal. Oh, Wang Young, wow, heavy metal magnet, yes. Who's hanging out here with me? Find you where the strings kind of. Me too. I've been there, done that. Glass is a flammable liquid. Then cold water to cut the bottle off. Cheers, the only CT. Young good times outdoors. That's cool. When people are handy and make things. I was just wondering because I'm a carpenter and I have to find work somewhere else where at least I want to. Jefferson, kind of carpenter. Well, there's work out here, California. I'm a carpenter. I have to find work somewhere else, or at least I want to. I love practical YouTube, IDY, project jar with rocks. Wow, nice. Carry. Say familiar face. Time outdoors. Budge Bash Craft. Cool, brother. I'm a roofer. Work hobby in the old garage. On good time out. I have a special computer. Okay, Carrie. Okay. Inspired John. Send us to rage you. Hope you have a great evening. Inspired John. Well, Inspired John. I'm going to have to come check you out, Inspired John. Thank you, guys. Clint, where's your trick this? This is my first. Oh, sorry, Clint Moore. I'll have to hit your channel. Heavy Metal Magnet. Okay, Inspired John. Inspired John. I'm going to have to go hit Inspired John, everybody. All right, this live stream will not be up for very long. But every single person that's been here, was here today, inspired. I'm going to have to give you a shout out. Not now, I mean, the next video, Inspired John. Thank you, Inspired John. Dave West, okay. Floral Jungle, Inspired John. Well, who is Inspired John? I'm going to have to go find out who Inspired John is.